Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to a new video, and today, first of all, I just want to say sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. Honestly, I have no excuse because I haven't been doing shit. I'm just lazy. But anyway, I'm back with a only you can prevent V-Bucks. Anyway, today I'm going to be talking about the 2 times that I almost got caught, either high or smoking. Now, let's start with the first time, because, you know, chronological order is essential to stories. But, okay, it's weird how the paint comes off the car. But anyway, though, so the first time, it was in December of 2017. Honestly, at this point, I had, like, barely, like, I had been smoking for, like, a couple months, but, like, it was, like, once a week, maybe, like, 2-3 times a month max, because I didn't do it that many times, because I didn't, like, I don't know, I wasn't really... Yeah, it was in the beginning stages. Anyway, though, so yeah, we were at school, and funny little pre-story. I wanted to buy weed because I'd never bought it before. I always just smoked with my friends, and I went to a dealer's house. Well, I was on the bus, and I knew there were a couple people that smoked because they always talk about it, and I was like, hey bro, do you know where I can get some weed from? And one kid overheard me and was like, hey, want to get some gas? I was like, yes, I do. I was like, shit, follow me when we get off the bus. And then he was like, wait here for a few minutes, because he had to do some shit at home, I guess. So I went to my house. Thank God my parents were not home that day, because that shit was just straight up clutch. If they were home, this entire story would be different. Sir, get the fuck out. So yeah, they weren't home, so I didn't have to like make up an excuse to leave. So yeah, I left, and then I kind of waited in the place he told me to for a minute. Took his fucking time getting there, but he got there. He was like, "Follow me." We went to this shady ass. Oh my god. So we went through this like shady ass alley, and while I was walking to the guy's house, I realized this guy is, I don't know this man, because I didn't know the dealer or the guy who was like connecting me, because like he's on my bus, but I never talked to him because he was a senior. So I started like, I took my wallet and I took like all my shit out of my wallet except the money, so if they tried to rob me, I still have my card and my ID, because I was like thinking about getting robbed. But we got there, he made me wait around the side of the house, and we got the weed, and I swear it was like, I asked for a 0.5, and I swear it was like a 0.3, because that shit was microscopic. I was like, what the fuck is this? Went home, and I was like, bro, can this even roll a blunt? I took a piece of toilet paper, like one square, and I like put the weed in it, and then rolled it up to like see if it looked about the size of a blunt, and it did. So I was like, okay, I guess it's a 0.5. Then the fucking bathroom smelled like straight up weed, and I could not stand the smell. So like, my dad is like, I have my own bathroom, but like my asshole piece of shit dad would like sometimes just randomly decide to pop in on my bathroom. Like my bathroom was upstairs, and so was my room, and his entire room and bathroom and living room was downstairs. But that motherfucker would come up into my fucking territory and then piss in my bathroom when his bathroom was open. Like, nigga, why the fuck are you up here? But yeah, so I was scared that he was gonna like find it, but he didn't. And it was in my backpack. I had it in like 3 fucking Ziploc bags, and it still smelled like weed. But anyway, got to school the next day, and I was like, alright, I'm skipping first, because I had 100 in that class. It was Spanish, and I already spoke Spanish, so it was like nothing. So I got to school, and I was like talking to other people I know. I was so retarded. I was like, hey bro, you want to skip first period and smoke weed? And I had to ask like 4 people, and then 2 of my people that are in my other videos, the one who I tried to steal 10 grams from, 2 of them who were in that story, I ran into them and I was like, hey, you guys want to skip first and smoke? And I was like, I got a 0.5. And they're like, alright, bet, I have a Rello too. And I had a lighter and everything. So that was convenient. But yeah, going to the same building again. Marvelous. Yeah, so yeah, we left, and then we had to like, at my school there is a parking lot, and then right across from one of the parking lots there is a forest. And the place we went, you had to go into the forest. We refer to it as the cut here in my school. But yeah. Oh my Jesus Christ! What just happened? But yeah, we went to the cut, and I'm gonna die 100%. Yeah, we went to the cut, and then we went like out onto the street and went to, it's like an abandoned house, and the slang term for that, I feel so fucking white explaining it. Yeah, the slang term for that. Yeah, basically what we call that is the bando. Because, you know, abandoned, bando, it makes sense, okay? Anyway, though, so we got there, and then they didn't tell me that it was owned by somebody, because, I mean, they knew I was paranoid, so they knew I wouldn't have smoked there. But, like, they didn't tell me that. So I pull up to the fucking bando, we smoked and everything, it was pretty good. Then, my highs last about 2 hours, and, like, they know that I'm always tripping when I'm high. Like, I always just say random bullshit and do random bullshit. So they knew, like, they kind of didn't take anything I was taking seriously, and they didn't take anything I was saying seriously. And I started like hearing noises, and I couldn't tell if it was like, I knew there was like a bug that made a sound, like a cricket or some shit. I'm pretty sure it was cricket. I'm retarded. But at the same time I was like, wait, don't they only go off at night? And it was like cold as fuck, and it was like in the morning. Yeah, I'm dying 100% again. What? No Nintendo. But yeah, so I was like, guys, I think there's somebody coming. They're like, bro, shut up, nobody's coming. Nobody's here. I was like, bro, I swear I hear footsteps. Cause like, it was like, the place we were, you know, since it was abandoned, nobody was cutting the grass, so there was like grass and leaves everywhere. And then the other guy listened, he was like, oh shit, somebody's coming. And they started like hiding. And I didn't know what the fuck to do. But yeah, I started like, we tried to like hide in like the old abandoned furniture and shit, and the guys were coming to the house, so we were kind of fucked. And then I thought they came inside, and I went outside, and then boom, they were chilling outside like waiting for me. Well, they weren't waiting for me because they didn't know I was there, but they were outside, and I was like, hi. And then like, what are you guys doing? I was like, oh, we just didn't feel like going to school. I was like, you guys getting high? And I was like, nope. Somehow kept a straight face. And then he was like, okay, well that's fine. We're just here to clean this house up. And I was like, all right, guys, they're cool. And like my friends, they weren't responding. I was like, where the fuck did they go? And I forgot there was a door upstairs, because we were in the basement at the bando, but there was a door upstairs that we came in, but I was too high to fucking remember that. So they went upstairs. They were upstairs, and I didn't know. And then out of nowhere, I thought I saw a trap. Out of nowhere, I hear like, hey, what are you guys doing? What are you kids doing here? And I was like, oh, great. Fucking Billy Bob Joe over here. And like, I was so fucking scared because I was like, oh my god, bro. And like, they fucking dipped. That's the sad part. They left me. So yeah, I was just chilling there, had to fucking like figure out a way to get away from Billy Bob Joe over here, and I couldn't because I didn't know where the fuck to go. So I had to talk to him. He was like, what are you doing here? And I was like, we just didn't feel like going to school. And he was like, what are you fucking doing in this house? You know we own this house? And I was like, I didn't know anybody owned this house. Cause I deadass, I did not know it. Oh shit. I didn't know anybody owned the house. I thought it was just some random ass, you know, abandoned house that nobody lived in for like a decade. But yeah, they're like, we own this house. I could call the police and send you to jail for trespassing, boy. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry, sir, I'm sorry. I didn't know that this house was occupied. And then he started talking to me. He yelled at me for like 5-10 minutes straight. And I was high, so I didn't give a shit. But I was like panicking. I was like, bro, oh my god, what if I go to jail? Oh my god. I was like panicking, but I didn't like let it show. And he was like, at the end, the best part was he was like, boy, what's your name? I was like, John. He was like, John what? I was like, John Bryan. On the spot, while high, I want a fucking medal for like lying with a straight face in like a matter of like 2 milliseconds while I was high. This is in the beginning when I acted like a complete idiot when I was high, and I still managed to get my way out of that. Anyway, though. And he was like, all right, John, get back to school. Because the place was like right across the street. It was down the street from my school. He was like, get back to school, boy. I was like, yes, sir. Left, and then magically found my friends. And then they were like chilling back at the cut. So yeah, it was our rendezvous point, I guess. And then I saw him, I was like, what the fuck did you guys go? And they were like, oh, we left. Like, we went out the front door. I was like, bro, I forgot there was a front door. I was so fucking retarded. But yeah, the storm is 100% going to murder me. I'm in the top 25 and I have 1 kill. Okay, cool. But yeah, so they were like, then we just fucking just chilled up there, and then the second period started, we went back to school, and we went back to school a little bit before actually, and I was like still high because you know shit lasted forever back then, and I went to second period, blazed as fuck, but I was good because I had like a 98 in that class, so I was like, I don't give a fuck, and I just slept. And my other friend was actually conveniently high, like he didn't even smoke with us, he was just high, and we started like laughing and shit, like it was so funny, but yeah. And then got away. I just want you guys to know that I've smoked for like a year. Oh, I stopped now, but before I left, I smoked for like almost a year. And at one time, I was smoking every day, every single day, and I never once got caught. Like I mean, I got caught as like in the story, but like I never actually got like in any trouble like with my parents or with the law or anything. But anyway, though, so yeah, fast forward. This was like the first time was in December, and the second time was like right before school ended, so it was like May. I actually remember this time was funny because I was talking to this girl that I was really like into. She was my ex, she was the one who I got nudes from in that video, like my old ass video where I was like first time getting nudes. Feel free to find that video in my channel. It's quite cringe because of my voice. But anyway though. So yeah, I found her in like October, and we started like talking again, and she was like, at first she was innocent, and then she started being all like, you know, like very, very like, come fuck me, puppy, cause she, you know, she never said it like that, but like she basically may as well have. But so yeah, we were talking all the time, and she was like, come over, and I was like, okay, fine. I was gonna go over to her house, and then we were in this place. The fuck is it called? The Shed. Everything has like a fucking code name, which is funny. But yeah, we were in the Shed. And right across the street from my school, there is a church. If you guys don't know, well, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind though. Yeah, there was a shed there was a church right across the street from my school, and then in the back, like next to the church in like a forest, there was a little like worn down shed that nobody used. And yeah, it was raining that day, so we had to go. We were gonna go to the forest and smoke, but we had to go in the shed because it was raining. So we went there, and I was like waiting for this fucking girl to wake up, because she always like, she doesn't really give a fuck about school, so she just kind of stays up all night and gets drunk and then doesn't wake up until 3. And now sometimes she wakes up on time, and I was hoping that she would, because she was like wanting me to come over, but she didn't fucking wake up. Finesse. So yeah, I was waiting for her to fucking like wake up, and she never did, which was great. And I was just chilling in the fucking the shed, like looking like an idiot, waiting for her. And I had like 2 grams. No, I had 1 gram actually, because I was gonna go smoke with her, because she also smokes. And I was just chilling, and when she never responded, I was like, all right, fuck it, guys, let's just smoke this blunt. That is a human over there. Fuck that. I'm not gonna hit him. Does he have a sniper too? Yeah. So yeah, I went over to the fucking, okay, well, I'm fucking retarded. Yeah, so I was chilling there. Okay, we were smoking a blunt, and then we had to leave because we, you know, had to go back to school, or at least like we had to at least get away from the shed. So yeah, we left and we went to like back onto the church parking lot to get onto the street that takes us to like school. And then when we get there, what do you know, there's a cop, because my friend told me the cops knew about the shed. But so yeah, we went out, and there was a fucking cop sitting on the street. And now a lot of people skip in my school, and the cops knew about it, so he was probably looking for skippers, and he wasn't really worrying about random ass. He wasn't, okay, the cops know about the shed, but I guess he wasn't looking at it. He was facing the other way. So we had to like fucking run behind the church, like behind like the whole fucking, like, there was like a soccer field behind the church. We had to run behind the shed, behind the church, to get to the, oh my god, clutch. We had to go behind the fucking shed. Oh my god, I'm so retarded. We had to go behind the church, through a whole forest and everything, just to get to like the street, and then walk around the entire fucking place. And then we finally got to the street, and then we had to walk around and wait for school to start. Now, Yeah, that's like the thing. That's why I say like I'm very lucky because the cops know about the place where I was smoking, and we were there with weed, so we would have got caught if they. And we were skipping too, so that's two crimes. And I was like not even supposed to be there, because like the shit that happened with my dad. I'm pretty sure some shit. The clip stopped, but I'm pretty sure if some shit like that happens, you're supposed to like leave and go live with your other parent. But I didn't, so I wasn't even supposed to be there. So and the cops knew about the place, and he was like 50 feet away from us, and we didn't even know. So if he would have came into that forest, we would have been fucked because we would have had weed, and we would have just been chilling there looking like some fucking dumbasses. So luck. And yet that is about the end of the story. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will try to make some more weed stories, even though those like I don't know, those get like age restricted and shit. So I don't know if any of my viewers are young. I guess if they're young, they shouldn't really be learning about weed anyway. But yeah, I'll try to make some if there's any that I haven't made yet. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.